So here we are at Blackthorn Restaurant in Parsippany, New Jersey. This is another restaurant that we have done and completed. This is what the place looks like. If you can take a look at the design of the place, you might realize that this used to be an old Bennigan's. Gene from Blackthorn has a number of restaurants that we've opened up with him, and this is his latest venture. We went in and converted this old Bennigan's into a thriving new restaurant, and we're going to go inside and we're going to take a look and see what we can find. Well, here we are inside Blackthorn Restaurant. Let's just give you an idea of the opening on it. We can take a look inside and see what we are. Coming in through the opening, we can see inside the thing, a very great, very nice sports bar in New Jersey, up in Parsippany, New Jersey. Very large bar crowd. Gene, who we're going to meet in just a little while, does a fantastic job. And again, some more great items from E&A Restaurant Supply and another great customer, Blackthorn and Parsippany. Okay, so we're here with Jim from Blackthorn Restaurant. Jim, how are you doing today?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just want to talk to you, with our relationship together, trying to make Blackthorn successful here. Our company, E&A Restaurant Supply, how are we doing?
You guys are doing your A+ right now. You're, since day one, since before we've opened. You guys have been our total one-stop shopping, for the entire restaurant, front of house and back of house.
Well, that's great. We're going to go into a couple of pieces here, but probably, what do you think is probably the one piece that's really helped things move up here at Blackthorn?
I have to say the broiler.
The broiler, and that would be what, the Vulcan upright broiler?
Yes, the upright.
Okay. How has that really impacted your business? What was the one big thing on that?
It helps us through our volume, through our peak hours, and I would say it's definitely like you said, the integral part of our kitchen.
Good. What type of products are we throwing out of the broiler? What type of stuff are we doing? Everything, or
our steaks, our burgers, our entrees, our high priced items where you got to get it right the first time. You have to get it out quickly. It's it's an integral part of our kitchen.
Well, that's an important part right there. All in all, though, service-wise, on the pieces of equipment, everything's been holding up, doing what we've expected them to do?
More than that. It's they've and any hiccups that we've had, Brian's been out here. He's a phone call away. No matter how you guys are far, you're 45 minutes to an hour ride away. Brian gets in his car. I said, Brian, I need something. Boom, he's here. Never had a problem. Well,
that's what we like to hear. Customer service is what we're all about. Jim, we're going to go in the back. He's dumping some ice behind the bar over there. We're going to go in the back and take a look at that broiler, and we'll see what else we can take a look at.
Sounds good.
Thanks, buddy. All right, here we are back in the kitchen in Blackthorn Restaurant. Just give you an idea, basically an old Bennigan's style setup. We can see back over here is the chef line that we're going to be taking a look at in just a minute. We have a couple of our guys over there. There's Renato, our main sous chef here in Blackthorn Restaurant. And fairly tight kitchen, but still workable, and we're going to dive into this right. Okay, we're here with Renato from Blackthorn Restaurant. Renato, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, let's take a look at this. We got a Vulcan upright broiler, it looks like. What can you tell me about this piece? What did this thing kind of help you out when we put it inside the restaurant?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, what are we using this thing for?
We're finishing burgers in here. We can actually melt things under here, which is up to 800 degrees.
Almost 800 degrees. So we're broiling steaks or anything else that we really have to on this thing, right?
Puts a nice crust on it.
That's good. What is that? Draw basically rolls out.
Yep.
We slide that piece out there. Okay, and then I guess a lot of space on that piece right there. We also have, a finishing oven on top? Do you guys actually use the finishing oven?
We do.
Okay.
Actually, every time we do rib roasts,
right.
We put it in there for about 20 minutes, and it's a nice char on the outside, so you get the nice crust and seasoning.
Great. And what do we have? We actually have an oven on the bottom on that piece right there, too?
Yep.
All right.
We actually have chicken pot pies. We can finish off our chicken pot pies in here.
So one piece, and we're doing multiple items inside of that piece right there. I see right next door to it, we got a Vulcan char broiler. Okay. How do you like the char broiler?
It's wonderful.
Yeah? Gets the job done?
Yep.
Okay. You can see we have a radiant one in there. We don't have the lava rocks, but we have a radiant version on it, so we don't have the problem of replacing the lava stones. What about this piece that we threw on in the front? We have the extended plate shelf. How's that come in handy for you?
Makes things a lot easier with your tongs and the spatula.
Right.
Makes things easy, very accessible.
You can see that we have space for the 1/6 size pans, and we also have one of the butter wheels. You guys actually use that a lot for doing the sliders and stuff like that too, or
brioche rolls. Every bread that we have here is cool.
Right.
Just butter it up right on the flat top.
Fantastic. Well, look, we have a couple of items here from Vulcan. We're going to check out the rest of the line in a second, and another great product from E&A Supply and a great customer, Blackthorn. Okay, so we're here with Joseph from Blackthorn. Joseph, how are you?
Good.
All right, what's your position up here, buddy?
I'm an executive chef.
Executive chef up at Blackthorn Restaurant. All right, so we just went through. We're going to go inside and take a look at some of the pieces of equipment inside the kitchen area there. What is one of the items that you think is an outstanding piece that we at E&A Supply sold you?
Well, when we first opened up the place, the thermal melter was a big surprise of how it works.
And that was the Hacko thermal finisher that we gave you?
Yes.
Okay, what can you tell me about that piece?
Let alone from that it's an electrical unit that the melting process is very fast.
Right.
It cuts down a lot of time on the service, and
I know.
I'm trying to think.
It's okay. Put it to you this way.
Put different items at certain different times and everything. So
Before you had the thermal finisher, what was the process of how would we use something like that?
we use a salamander or a heated finisher that would take a little bit longer process.
And what?
Something that will take a minute to melt now could take 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Wow, that much of a time savings
Yes.
on it. What type of stuff are we talking about? Like nachos and
Nachos to French onion, which is very fast. Just melting on our Blackthorn fries. Everything. You could finish a whole bunch of different things in there.
and it really sped up the process on
Yes.
that, right? And that was an item that we basically recommended to you because we knew what volume that you were going to be throwing out of this place, right?
And it worked really, really well.
Well, that's the important thing. All right, let's go in the back and we'll take a look at it and we'll see what it is. Okay, so we're back here in the kitchen now at Blackthorn Restaurant. Joseph, how you doing there, pal? All right, so basically we're going to show what this thermal finisher can do. Probably one of the best products that we have is what, the onion soup?
Onion soup is one of the big sellers.
All right, so let's walk us through the process here. Basically, we're taking our, and that's homemade. You make that fresh every day, right? All right. So as he's going through that, we're going to show you what piece we're talking about. This is the Hacko thermal finisher. You can kind of see up in there. We can see the technology of basically the way that's going to work. That's great. A very small self-contained unit. We have it sitting right up on top of the chef line. It's basically right here at the end of the line. What Joseph is going to do right now, he's going to take some of our cheese, put it right there on top, combination, a little bit of the two. And
It always stays hot.
right.
So by the time it goes in, we have it programmed for our French onion.
Right.
Within 50 seconds, it's done and melted.
50 seconds, and we're talking about a really nice crusting on top of that piece. Let's see if I can get this in here without melting the camera. And we can pretty much see that cheese already going. And before this, we usually use the salamander or cheese melting unit.
Broiler, take a little bit longer, but it also saves the space moving around down the line.
Moving along down the line. And this thing has really helped out on getting our job done quickly and efficiently and speeding up our process as it goes through. So, we have about 10 more seconds left. And you pre-programmed all these times into
Yes,
the unit?
Set everything up for different times, different items.
So pretty much we're getting consistency on the product every single time. Unit beeps. And look at that. Okay? And if we wanted to round it up even a little bit more, just a couple more seconds and we could be right inside of that. Wow. Another great item from E&A Supply and another great product from Blackthorn Restaurant.
Thank you.
Joseph, thanks, pal.